Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account and Awakened Thane is finally here. Now, one quick thing I do want to point out is looking at the mail, guys, there was actually a hot fix today. Below is a list of updated changes, made balance adjustments to some of Thane's the Veiled Winds skills, bringing his attack power in line with expectations. Now, that does not say if they nerfed him, bringing his damage much higher with expectations. It also does not say if they nerfed him or if they buffed him with the expectations. It's going to be interesting to see how they made him work or what the expectations were. Now, the hero that it makes me think of is when we went back to Lucretia. Lucretia was actually a hero they released. They realized she was far underpowered. Because of that, they went ahead and they did boost her power up significantly. And that is the Lucretia that we have today, is the buffed version of Lucretia that we did. So right here, new trial hero, just go ahead and try him, which we're going to pick him up, guys. There he is. I love how he looks, guys. I think it is super unique how he looks. With the whole peacock theme, the birds, I think it is very cool looking. Unfortunately, we didn't get him at a plus 30 signature item. Now, the Bountiful Trials are up, guys. Make sure when you do get an option to build him that you go through these Bountiful Trials. Mariel, of course, will always tell you exactly to do the guild trials, but there are a lot of very cool trials within here. I'm not going to get into them right now. We're actually going to save these, but make sure you are doing the Arena of Trials, guys, because I want to try them in the campaign. So we're on 36-44. I know, again, the levels, we're about 100 level deficiency, but I want to see some of the formations that are utilizing or what are working with Thane, and I want to try running him as a frontline tank. Now, remember, he is going to go right to the enemy with the lowest health. I believe it is the lowest health that he is going to go right to. So let's go ahead. We'll put Peggy in here. And again, just playing around with formations, because remember, guys, he has this. At the start of battle, Thane receives 4 layers of the Wind Veil, and other allied receive 2 layers. That is right. Each layer increases attack rating by 4% and crit damage amplification points by 3. So if you do a critical amount of damage, it is going to, the amplification is going to be there, doing more damage. When under the effects of the Wind Veil, if allied heroes receive damage from a single attack that exceeds 20% of the maximum health, they shall lose one of their Wind Veil layers, but it is reduced by 50%, which is going to be interesting to see exactly how this works when it comes to level deficiencies. So if you're fighting a big burst team, you get 2 Wind Veils right off the bat. This is going to mitigate essentially 50% of the damage, which is nice. Simultaneously, it is going to deal damage equal to 230% of the attack rating. It's dealt back to the source, so it's going to be kind of the Thorin reverberation. And the target is silenced. That is right, guys. 1 Wind Veil layer shall automatically disappear every 8 seconds, meaning that for the regular team, after 16 seconds, they are going to be gone. Then, of course, after Thane's 4 layers are going to be gone as well shortly after. So let's just see, guys, and I want to slow this down. We'll keep the auto on. So where did Thane is on Brutus. Interesting enough, because that immunity we know is going to be coming with Brutus. But look at the wind layers, guys. On a hero like Scarlet, and this is again where I feel like it's going to be interesting. I know Thane did die right there. Is the buffs that he is bringing to teams is what is going to be probably the most interesting aspect of Thane for me, is the attack and the boost that he is actually going to bring again to a couple different teams. Didn't perform well right there, but that's okay. We'll actually hop out of here, out of battle, and we'll try him again. We'll try him in a couple different formations. And again, he goes on the weakest or the lowest HP target, which in this case was Brutus. I really do not like that lineup whatsoever. So let's look at our second formation, which has Flora. But I just want to see where he goes. So he's right there in the front. Boom. He goes down to Oscar, knocking Oscar down, making this giant aura. And it looks like he killed Oscar. It looked like he literally killed Oscar. And then, of course, when he does that death blow, he will go to another target. There's the ultimate ability, which is what we want to see from him. dropping Flora out of the sky. And of course, Scarlet, guys, here comes the Dark Fury. That's how I expect him to perform right there, guys. Look at that. 71 million damage. That is what I really feel like is going to be the build, is how he is going to perform. And even here, looking at our hero info, guys, of course, he doesn't have an artifact. We do not have the plus 30, the plus 30 signature item as well. Put him in all tier 3 gear, which I like. We have the 999 furniture, but we do not have the plus 60 engraving either. But that is more along the lines of where I can see him performing and how an awakened hero should actually be performing. Let's try him in this third formation. And again, interesting to see, because I think he's going to go probably on Leica, which is going to be a pretty interesting. He goes right there on Leica, gave her a quick stun, and look how fast he burnt her down, guys. Which it almost looked like he didn't kill her. That was interesting, because Leica's right here. I'm going to replay this one and see exactly what happened there. So he went right over to Leica, boom. It looks like he stunned her, and then where does he go? So he ulted. He ulted and he moved around. He could have killed the target right there, but he actually moved to ult at a different location. So interesting. 56 million there, 102. So I'm also thinking that if you look at formations, guys, we know some very, very strong formations, which are going to include a invade formation. I could see that being super effective with him, even running instead of like a Peggy, even running a hero in here like Scrag. I could see this again being pretty effective just because of the ability. So putting possibly another tank in here. Again, thinking of like the invade aspect of a team. Because if he's coming straight over, so here he goes right there. So Scrag, unfortunately Scrag is crowd controlled in this one, but we can always restart this one. So if Scrag does push over, he is going to give a really big, of course, attack boost rating for Thane. He is going to do the energy regeneration for Thane, and he's also going to do the damage mitigation for Thane. There's the ultimate ability, guys, where he attacks multiple times. I was really thinking that the invade team is going to be interesting, guys. So if you're running heroes in here, like let's say Frampton, 74 million right there. I could see heroes like Zafriel in here for the invade team, Frampton, Scrag, absolutely. There's going to be some really, really cool formations that come out of a hero like this. Because remember, guys, he is the one that we're kind of looking for as the main or the primary damage dealer within these comps. It's going to be interesting to see. I love the Scrag combination in here. Just being able to push some of these heroes back and making a big difference, guys, putting these heroes together. And I was trying to think, we do have Frampton in here. Let's put him up front. You know what? Let's drop Frampton in here. So now we have all three of these heroes that are going to go right to the enemy side. There we go. Boom. Frampton's over here. So Frampton again, because of Scrag being over here, we have the buffs. We have the attack. We have the damage reduction. We have the energy regeneration. Right there is Thane's ultimate ability. And then, of course, he puts up the wind aura. So I feel like bringing the enemies together is going to make a big difference, too, because of that wind aura he is doing as well. Look at that, guys. 80 million damage, 66.25. This is what I want to see. Now, guys, even thinking, a lot of players had commented kind of earlier today, when you look at Thane being a ranger, Abyssal Expedition, he is going to destroy. He is going to absolutely destroy the Abyssal Expedition. I can also see him in the hunting fields. If you're going Light Bearer and you have him built, he is going to dominate the amount of damage that he is going to put up in some of these formations, guys. I can see him being a really strong boss killer just because he brings a lot of buffs, not only the damage that he does by himself, but he is bringing a lot of buffs already. He is already bringing buffs into here with the awakened skill, guys, the passive skill in there. And again, let's see who he hops on here. Boom, hops onto Oden. 1-2 strikes. And see, he left Oden again. I don't like how he does that, but killed it very quick, guys. 45-31, so he's doing significant damage. I like it. I like the build. I like how he is built. I am pretty impressed with him, guys. Again, a little bit of a higher signature item, get some artifacts behind him, even put some buffers back there. So if you have a hero like Silas that is going to increase his damage by, you know, another 20%, there are going to be some heroes that are going to be very specific to putting him, making him much stronger within formations, guys, which is very cool to see. And of course, being a ranger, he does have that big dodge aspect that we love to see. Signature item, attack, crit, defense, very cool to see. The percent of health at which the enemies affected by wind shear cannot recover is lowered to 5%. That is right, guys. If he is going right over to the enemy side, he is going to be able to mitigate the health recovery of heroes, which again is super strong. So guys, again, that'll do it for today's video. I'm absolutely loving Thane. It seems like out of looking at our tank with the Awakened Talene, the crowd control that Aziz has, it seems like he is going to be the primary damage in here. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I want to know if they buffed him or they nerfed him, honestly. And as always, thank you guys for watching.